Recording. Checkity check.
Yup.
Check. Okay, that was loud. All right.
Check. Hello.
So,
welcome to.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Spenny and the Boy. On 105.9.
We've done this too many times. Listen, it's tchotchke to make fun of radio people now. Come on.
You don't tell me what's tchotchke.
You had a subject. You went over to the coffee shop and grabbed me a coffee. Thank you. And you said you overheard.
Yeah.
A discussion.
A subject just sort of fell into my lap. There was a girl with her mom in front of me in line. And, make sure you get the sip in there.
Mom, replace my Juul.
No, it was not like
that. My
Juul
cartridge is done.
She was loudly explaining to her mom the conspiracy that birds don't exist. And this was a 12 or 13-year-old girl, I want to say.
Birds just don't exist.
Oh, no, okay, no, sorry. That pigeons in particular are government spies. Have you heard this one?
No.
You've not heard this?
I have not heard because I don't look up retarded ones.
I'm astounded you haven't even heard of it, though, because I heard about it from Zach downstairs. That's the first time I heard about it.
No, he spends a lot of time surfing random conspiracy theories, that's for sure.
No, he was trolling me for sure. And he was just like,
you haven't heard about the birds, dude?
Yeah, he was just
heard about the pigeons?
Yeah, he was just being like, oh, you mean like the birds? And he gave me that smile that he gives, you know? I was like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
The fucking birds.
Yeah. But
spies. That's a good one, though. And her mom's like, that's real nice.
Basically. Susie. But she was also talking about, like, oh, yeah, and, like, flat earth and stuff. Basically explaining to her how, like, her friends at school talk about this stuff and bring it up.
Nice.
And debate it.
This is a good sign.
Yeah.
This is a good sign.
Yeah.
That's freedom of speech at its finest.
It's a sign of something. It's a sign that the youth are I think they kind of get it, because the way she was explaining it was a very casual, irreverent way, kind of like how a girl what? Oh.
Nothing.
Kind of like how someone would explain like a TV show to their parents or something. You know what I mean? Like, it was casual. She wasn't approaching it like it was some taboo, crazy shit. She was just like, yeah, this is what me and my friends talk about, you know.
What's up, Dragon Terror? Is this a new name? The last Dragon Terror.
Oh,
What's
last
up, dude?
one.
We're going to stay on topic for a little bit here, and then we'll go to chat and hang.
Yeah,
if you want to talk shit, you got your chat up here, dog. You talk all the shit you want.
Just hit it. Welcome to shit. All right. But
yeah,
she was talking about it like it was just like she's watching Pokemon. She's like, yeah, they talk about flat Earth and stuff, but it's just like a silly debate. It's just like everyone just kind of knows that it's a silly debate. And her mom was like, yeah.
All right, honey. Wow,
sure.
That's so interesting, honey.
Wow, yeah. Wow,
that bitch doesn't know what
special.
Fucking shape the Earth is. Her mom doesn't know jack shit. And that daughter probably knows more about the Earth than she does.
She at least knows about the arguments. She's at least hip to the debate, which is saying something.
Yeah.
And it really, made me think about the youth. Made me think about the youth of today. And, damn, they are on some shit. Especially with the bird one.
No, that's good.
One I don't even really know about.
And there's going to be a lot of stuff that people believe that is absolute horseshit. Like, I met this dude who goes, yeah, every single conspiracy is true. I'm like,
it's like
what are you talking about?
They can't all be true.
They can't all be true. They contradict each other sometimes.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? The hollow Earth, the flat Earth,
the flat, hollow, multi-dimensional. Fuck.
Seriously, it's ridiculous. But yeah, Dragon Terror. Just to answer you really quick, is because I'm playing the game and I do not have the chat up on my other monitor. But I quit playing video games because video games are for tofu eating, IPA drinking.
I believe the term you used earlier was, what was it? Low nut energy, or what? What was the term?
Low empty nut vitality.
No, you said empty nutted, or something like that.
Yeah, because they masturbate.
Right, their nuts are empty all the time.
So they're just like basically want to fall asleep all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very
the reason
tired.
why you get that feeling is because your nuts are all the vitality of the your manhood. That's
your drive to go to go out to get yours.
Like indoor cats. It's even worse. They're like indoor cats, and what's even worse is they do it themselves. There's no convincing. There's no neutering. There's no chopping off the balls. They do it themselves.
Right. They're not getting milked by bitches left and right.
They just milk themselves. What the.
Dude, speaking of which, this past week went quite a few days without masturbating.
Smart.
And Yeah, I know. I'm not trolling. I noticed a difference right away, and causes.
No, keep going.
I'm sorry. I get distracted.
Don't let Dragon Terror distract you. We'll get to him in a second.
All right. I noticed a difference right away. I was more irritable, but I was more just like, nah, like just more energy, more doing shit.
More vitality.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was a little bit more anger, I would say. Like I was a little bit more quick to kind of get pissed off at something, which
little
irritable, which I was like, that's, I guess I'll take the trade-off. I don't really want to be the fucking cranky dude going around like, fucking put my groceries in wrong. God damn it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be pissed off about fucking dumb shit like that. But I did notice a difference in energy in that I was just like, I felt
you jump out of bed in the morning.
Yeah. Ready to get that nut.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but
Dragon Terror says, if an anti-vax says vaccination causes autism, you tell them that their parents vaccinated them.
That confused me. You're going to have to read that again.
So you're saying they're autistic because they think vaccinations cause autism? It's not.
It's like a circular logic thing. It's a circle. So if an anti-vax says that vaccination causes autism, you're like, yeah, you would know because your parents vaccinated you.
You have autism. All right. I want to talk about a moment of clarity that I had last night.
Please.
And it may have been induced by a couple shots of Hennessy.
Sure. As it often is.
And now I know why Kanye went off the rails, It was the Hennessy that got him. Which that quote is actually from like a 1980s zombie movie, but whatever.
Wait, what quote?
The Hennessy got to me.
Oh. I don't know that.
Or the alcohol got to me. I don't know. It was like a very specific thing. But that's a very common thing to say. So whatever. Mm-hmm. The whole point is I had a moment of clarity. Okay. And it wasn't like some God shit like, Pulp Fiction, you know what I mean? When he talks about having a moment of clarity when the 6 shots miss him out of the hand cannon. Mm-hmm. Then he's like, he goes off about it. But the whole point is I was sitting there listening to the not released yet, the Odious album. I guess that's how you say it.
Whoop, whoop.
And it's been a long time coming, and the anniversary, I guess I won't say that. The release date of the album is the 3-year anniversary from once I recorded the drums.
Hell yeah.
I'm just being a cunt because it took you 3 years to finish the album. But it really took you more than that because it took you basically 7 years. But in reality, who gives a fuck because it's done now.
I mean, we were working on it for like 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we from when we really started going at it to now is 3 years.
Well, definitely after you had all the member problems and changes, you had to rebuild so many times that it was like by the time I became a part of it, and it kind of just worked because we were hanging out. I obviously was a fan of the music, and I was like, I'd really like to fucking play for them now that everything has exploded, and he needs a drummer, might as well. Mm-hmm. Then you got motivated to just write, instead of try to play shows and build the band back up.
Yeah, exactly.
Or while you're building it up, you were writing shit. So the point was, I came in super late in the grand scheme of things. I wasn't part of the original EP or album or nothing. Mm-hmm. But it's actually funny because Taylor got in on a guest spot right before you guys released Joint Ventures.
Yep.
So that's my connection, kind of like I met you through Taylor. We all used to hang out at his parents' house. Dude. That was like 2 houses connected. That's a whole other fucking story. But
God damn.
So I was like, all right, let's record the album. And I was thinking about this last night. I'm like, I recorded the album in the same room I played my first drum set.
Whoa.
Not only that, but I have a video of me tap dancing on VHS in that room.
Do you really?
Yes. To Lord of the Dance, I was half a fag. But the whole point is, come on.
Dude, we got to get that footage. Are you kidding me?
Dude, that is gold. I have the little shoes still.
Oh, dude,
But then they started making me do ballet, and I honestly...
they were pushing you a little bit more, huh?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing ballet, bro. I'm quitting this. And I quit that day, and I was all pissed off. And my parents were like, well, he's really good at rhythm. And this is actually really funny because my parents would take me to basically, you know how we'll have parties where it'll just be a house of hooligans, getting drunk
and high.
And I remember being at one of those parties when I was like 3 or 4 years old. They would just take me to these parties, and me and Austin would just run around. It'd be like a couple kids running around at one of our parties.
Dude.
And you would, they'd be like, "Don't go in the garage. We'll show you what it is, the garage." But people smoking there, and smoking's bad.
Yeah, no.
And also, it's funny. The same place. It's like I have these weird memories from this house, and so now that I'm making new memories, these old ones come back, and I had that moment of clarity. I'm like, I recorded the drums for this album in the same room I played my first drum set. It's the same room I was tap dancing. I just thought that was really cool. I'm like, that's some weird shit. Like, why didn't I think of that before? Like, I mean, I guess I kind of suppressed the fact that I was, doing ballet and tap dance when I was 3 or 4 years old. Dude, what is wrong with the exposure right now? I'm gonna fix this.
I'm so white. I'm glowing, dude.
But that was a weird thing for me to see.
Dude, that's okay. I always forget that you grew up here.
It is weird. It is weird. I have memories of walking around this neighborhood too.
It was a whole different scene back then.
It was so different. Oh my God, he's just spamming. Gonna see a dead body eat. All right, have fun with that, dude.
Yeah, man. You're gonna touch a spleen. That'll be great. But yeah, dude, that is fucking crazy. And I think, I try not to get too much into the woo-woo kind of stuff, but I do think that things like that give pieces of music personality and life. And I know for a fact that the drums on this album sound very fucking unique. They're kind of like a halfway point in between like highly produced, your typical highly produced metal drum, and like a fucking indie band doing it themselves, because that is kind of what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we put a lot of time into producing the quality, but at the same time it was recorded in your back room, you know what I mean, which isn't like the ideal room for like your archetypal
but it gives it some personality.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome, and I think that, especially considering that's the place where you first played drums. There's some weird shit, going on there.
No, definitely. And that's why cool. I thought it was a weird coincidence. And I had this moment of clarity. And the way what I mean by a moment of clarity is that I was listening to the music, and this like crazy, overwhelming emotion came over me. And I thought, I literally don't give a fuck about anything else other than playing drums. And that is what I should be focusing on. And it like, I don't know. That was just me explaining the emotion with words. But really, it was just an extreme emotion that was like, I'm like, there's something more to this. This is like, I need to remember this feeling for later, because there's times when you'll be in the practice room killing yourself. Yeah. And I'm just like, this is not fun at this point.
Yeah, totally.
I'm trying to get better, and I'm not trying to sustain and have fun and play, Pokemon and then play in a band just so I can look like I'm cool and shit. Because I actually want to bring something that people are interested in hearing and push the envelope. And so then I'm like, all right, I'll use that moment of clarity to help motivate me to whatever else we're doing next.
Yeah, dude, that's so real. And I had that same reaction when I first heard some of the masters from the album. No joke, I fucking started sobbing, and like full on full on crying, and not like, it wasn't like a slow like, oh my God, like this is incredible, like a tear comes down. It hit me like a fucking truck, dude.
Interesting.
It was when I was listening to that to like the first part of the 3-part song, and I was like, oh my God, this sounds fucking perfect. Yeah, like this sounds so good. This sounds exactly like how I wanted it to. There were so many times where I did not think that this album was ever going to get finished. So many times where it looked fucking bleak, and most of that's like, a lot of different reasons, but and then so to hear it like that, it was like all of this emotion that I'd been bottling up and storing up for a long time, and it just like exploded out of me, you know. And
you couldn't take it. You just fucking let it out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And I'm not even ashamed to admit it one bit. And it was awesome. And I'm also realizing that since this album took so long to make, that there is also I was talking to my roommate Aaron and good friend about it the other day, where it's like there's a lot of shit, like just emotion that I've built up over the course of this album, you know, and things that I've like.
You can hear it in the songs too. Like there was a lot of different shit that's happened the past few years that you could turn into good material, or you could see that emotion coming through in the music. I guess since I know you and I know certain things that you've gone through in the past few years, that makes a little more sense to me. When I hear the album, I like feel that and think that there was a lot of emotion and, you know, just energy put into the album. And so yeah, I can also hear that. And yeah, I think other people will appreciate the fact that it wasn't like just pushed out and half-assed. Like you really took your time and put heart into it. Yeah. So yeah, and that's a funny thing is, it was like last week. You're like, all right, I got a release date, and we're gearing up to you know, send it out and give it to people. And I was like, you're like, here are the masters, and I go, oh, there's like 3 songs on here I've never heard. I'm like, I'm the drummer, and I haven't even fucking heard these songs.
Hey,
hello,
what's up?
Hello.
But it turned out really well.
What up? What up?
See you guys.
Yeah, man. Good to see you too. You pop in here.
Yeah, I was hoping that was happening. I hope this is going on when I was trimming and whatnot.
No, it's late. It's a late one.
Yeah, man.
Like a lot of shit. Like there was a lot of girl shit. There was a lot of moving around stuff. Deciding what you want to do with music. You were in basically 10 bands, trying to do pop rock and all this fun stuff with your friends.
Yep. Yep. A lot of
dragging you into pointless bands.
Yeah. A lot of creative. Exploration, we're gonna call
creative exploration.
Creative exploration, yeah.
A lot of sexual exploration too.
A lot of discovery there. Yeah.
Spencer's a very open-minded person.
I'm very, very open-minded. I'm actually, dude. Today in my singing class, speaking of open-minded, there's a new one that I've heard. When they went around to ask about the gender pronouns, right? One of the girls identifies as a fae. And I actually legitimately don't know what that is, except for she's dressed kind of like a fairy from Zelda. She had rainbow hair, and like a long, flowing, silken, like,
you know what's actually really
dress.
Good about this?
What?
Is that now you don't have to find out if someone's mentally ill.
They have a little patch now.
They got it all over them.
Yeah.
Me, you'd have no idea.
Right.
You'd have no idea.
No, I mean it would only take like 15 minutes, I would say.
Like
a good solid conversation.
It's been 5 minutes. You haven't mentioned flat Earth.
Yeah, flat Earth. No, but that's kind of a distraction. But I do kind of want to look that up. At some point. Fae. What is that? What is that?
Fae.
Dude, I want to know what that is.
Fae. What even is Fae?
Because there's
F-E-Y?
F-E-Y.
Fae.
Yeah.
Or F.
Giving a impression of vague unworldliness.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Having supernatural powers of clairvoyance. This bitch, dude.
Whoa, that's weird. Think about it, because I had a weird clairvoyant moment of clarity.
You might be a fae.
I want to be known as Fae, the dragon.
Fae Garrett.
Fae Garrett.
No. I'm gonna call
kind
you
of
that
hearing
now. Fae Garrett.
All right, let's try
Say it really fast.
F-A-Y. A fairy.
Dude, that's a fairy, dude. She's a fairy. Look, fae men, women, and kids clothes. Look, there's a fae.com. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
click
Susan.
on that
Listen,
shit.
Susan. Listen, Susan.
Don't fucking Susan me. You click on that shit.
Listen, Susan, you're not a fairy.
Yeah.
You were abused.
Oh, dude, I feel bad now.
You were abused.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought in class. I was like, oh, this poor girl. Because she also had this look that she was getting on like at various times, like this, like, yeah, like I can read you. I can read your soul.
Dude, I grew up around people
psycho,
who
dude.
thought who thought a lot of weird shit like that.
Ugh.
Seeing a dead body would be interesting as fuck. No, it wouldn't. Stop distracting us. Okay, so my neighbors were like, they had hedges around their house. They would all role play, and they'd think they're fucking fairies and all this weird stuff. Super libertarian. 2 dads, 1 mom, kids by different dads.
Whoa.
Pretty sure the dads were bisexual. It was weird. Dogs. Their house smelled like an absolute dog pen. It was terrible.
I love how you throw just dogs in there. Like, the rest was very weird, and then you're just like, dogs. They had dogs.
Like, they had dogs.
That's fucking. Oh, that's crazy. Those crazy libertarians.
I wasn't done.
Dogs.
You fuck.
Okay.
And she would always talk about how her dad has a flamethrower. But they were just really weird. Everyone was lesbian and gay. All of them.
So that's been happening.
The oldest son was the straightest. He was so.
In the other room.
He probably saw his siblings and realized he needed to be so straight, but he was like an Olympic fucking, what is it called, bro? Fencing.
Oh,
jousting. Olympic jousting. Jesus Christ, Benny. Fencing, dog. But yeah, they were always pretending they were vampires and all this stuff. It's like,
I mean, I get it when you're a kid.
You're not a vampire. Stop.
I mean, I get it when you're a kid. It's fun to play make believe. That's cool.
It's not fun anymore, man. I have video games for that.
No, I know it's not fun now because we're 26. It's sad and or alarming and or it's concerning right now, and that's what I felt in the class, because she's kind of pretty too. You know, I was like,
dude, you should play along with it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, are you reading my mind right now? Are you fucking reading my mind? Do you have wings?
Yeah, no.
Do you have wings? Do you fly?
And then whatever she guesses,
I'll be like, Peter Pan.
Yeah, whatever she guesses that my mind is thinking, I'll just be like, oh my god.
She'll even be like,
yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I knew that.
Yes, that's right.
She's making this face like,
I'm gonna put a spell on that car, and it's gonna get in a car wreck.
Dude, that's so fucked up. Why would someone think that?
Listen, there's no spell.
Yeah,
no spell.
I don't know, man. But back to the Odious album.
Yeah.
It took forever. Took a long time. Time's speeding up though, so it didn't take that long.
Time is not speeding up.
Time's speeding up, Garrett.
For who?
For
each individual person?
For everybody. The perception of time is speeding up.
The perception of time
right.
is speeding up at all times for everybody.
But that is intrinsically tied to time itself. Time itself is the perception of time. Because you know, like when you sit in a room with no information, no distractions, empty fucking room, 10 minutes stretches out for a long time. 10 minutes feels like a long time. Have you ever done that? Have you noticed that?
Just sat there like this?
Yeah. No screens.
Like being at the DMV?
Yeah, but even the DMV is like too much stimulation around you.
No, it definitely is. But I think the stimulation is what is keeping your mind busy, so you're not thinking about the time passing. So when you're thinking about time passing, does it then pass slower? So how is it always going faster, you fuck?
Well, because we're being fed information constantly. We're constantly thinking like, oh, new event.
Psychological input.
All the psychological input. So I do think that the perception of time speeds up when you have like a shit ton of events to like cram into these 10 minutes. Like, I'm texting this person back.
But that's good though, because you're going to get, pointless shit. If it's pointless shit, then that's just...
Oftentimes it is pointless shit. I'm going to scroll through this newsfeed. And then, dude, I'll burn 20 minutes in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You'll like wake up from your Instagram stupor.
Yeah, exactly. And so, okay, maybe it's not like actually speeding up, but I do think that the flow of information is speeding up. And so then the perception of time might be speeding up, so therefore it only took me like a year and a half to make the album. So I don't want to hear any more of that shit from you. It only took a year and a half.
I see what this is about. I see what this is about.
Austin's giving me the like.
I just
what?
had an idea about like processing power, about like
Do
smarter people perceive time at different areas or at different times, or like what is the speed of time? Like if you have more processing power in your head, is time dilated slightly?
And if you're retarded, time goes by really slow. What are you talking about?
Fast. No,
really fast.
If you're super retarded, you see like you've ever seen people in that are really Down syndrome, and then they're just like it's because everybody's just going whipping around them. It's just a fucking
right.
Hurricane.
It's a frenzy.
I'm gonna go to a music store and I'm gonna go look for bass string music.
Do that. Nice. Don't get too personal on stream there, champ. He knows all about. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
They're brothers. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
And we are personally retarded, so we can say stuff like that.
You guys are both 15% retarded.
At least.
But yeah.
Where the fuck were we did that?
We were talking about
so you're
odious.
trying to give a shitty excuse as to really 7 years only being a year and a half?
No, okay, so first of all, it
how
was
many years were you trying? Does that really...
Yes, 3 years is the amount, because we started really working on the album later 2015. So I'll give you 3 years. Mm-hmm. And
2015. I don't think he's doing the math right.
Well, because it's early 2019. It's early 2019, so it hasn't been a full 4. So I'll give you 3.5. I'll give you 3.5 years that it took to make the album.
All right. I'll take 3.5.
So, and then since time is speeding up at an exponential rate, you gotta cut that at least in half.
Not in fucking half.
At least in half.
What?
So we're talking like a year and some change.
So 3 years. How many percentage faster does time speed up per year?
It speeds up by like a solid 15% a year.
That's field research?
Mm-hmm. That's pure anecdotal field data.
So 15% per year. So we're talking 15% of the year. How many days is that?
Well, so 15% of 365.
Let's say 45 days. 45
yeah,
days.
Sure.
What? See, he's trying so hard. It's not going to happen.
The math may not check out, but that doesn't matter because
it's out.
The perception.
Well, it's not out yet.
It's happening. The train's rolling.
When is it exactly? June something?
June 21st is when the album will be out, and we're going to be releasing a single this month in a week or so. April 18th.
News to me.
No, I told you. I told you earlier today. I told you.
Yeah, you did tell me.
But I forget. Yeah, you forget things, but I need to communicate more. You know, that's my cross to bear. Sometimes I'm bad at communicating. Sometimes I take all my little feelings and I just bottle them deep down.
And then cry once you hear something.
And then cry after like 3 years of.
I want to make you cry.
No, you don't. You would feel so bad. You'd feel terrible. Actually, I think I've cried in front of you before about some girl shit. I'm glad you forget.
Yeah, let's just go with that. Yeah,
I'm glad you forget that.
I forgot.
About that.
Yeah,
okay,
I forgot.
good.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Fuck you.
I've
seen you cry about girl shit too. So
cry about.
We're all even. That's right.
I've never cried in my life.
Yeah. That's why he's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
He's never cried once.
I traded crying for shitting my pants. I still shit my pants all the time.
So it's like the way I will break down into tears, you'll just randomly explode in your pants.
I wouldn't say randomly.
Oh, you'll push it out.
By accident.
Well, that's kind of random if it's by accident. You don't know it's coming.
Yeah, I'm lucky I don't have a bigger ass because I feel like I would feel safer. But dude, it's literally just asshole underwear. There's no distance. Travel distance.
There's no distance, yeah.
So if I'm shitting myself, those underwear and pants are done. I can't just shit myself and get away with it. Yeah. But I did go 2018 without shitting myself. But let's move on to a more productive subject. Knock on wood. No, 2018, dude. I was fucking clean as a whistle.
Oh yeah, it's over now.
Clean as a fucking whistle.
Yeah. More productive subject. Let's do it.
See, people will be like, "Oh, remember when you said this or thought this? You're fucking so stupid." Like back when I was like 16 or something. It's like, yeah, and I shit my pants when I was 3 years old, but
yeah, you're not holding that against me.
I'm not holding that against me.
Yeah, sure.
Except the problem is I still shit myself. But.
Right. I can be like, well, you shit your pants when you were 24, so.
Well,
haha.
And it was funny because within days into 2019, I shit myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just like a shart type situation where you like think it's gonna be a fart and you shit yourself, kind of a thing? See, that's like not. It technically is shitting yourself, but I feel like when I hear you say I shit myself, I think of a log in the pants.
How could someone actually shit a fucking log into their pants?
I don't know.
How hard? You have to push to get a log out. What kind of blown out asshole you got?
You can't find a bathroom. You're stuck in the car.
So you just
You're
shit
stuck
in your
on the
pants.
highway. You just
There's
shit.
never been a time where I'm like, oh, I have to shit.
Oh, I've done that.
You shit in your pants?
Yeah, I shit in my pants. But I was
you
like,
had to shit.
I was like probably like, I want to say like 8.
You just like fuck it.
Yeah, I was in the car. We're on the highway. And I was like, I gotta. It was like stuck in traffic. We were stuck in traffic, dude.
You just popped one out right there.
I tried to hold it as long as my little tummy could.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Just clenching your sphincter.
Yeah, but it just kind of like it started really hurting. So I just was like, "Fuck
oh my
this!"
Lord.
Yeah. So I full.
Was it like a 12-inch log or what?
It was like one of those things where I pinched like one of them off and then like waited, because once I got like that initial relief, I was able to hold the rest in till later.
Okay.
But it was like there was like it was like it was just coming out. It was like the shit was being pushed out of my body, you know.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah.
I remember it very vividly now, and my sister was laughing at me.
One time,
my dad was so pissed.
Oh, I bet.
God damn it.
Your dad and he's straight Ashkenazi, bro.
Oh, he's straight up Ashkenaz.
Oh my God, you get in my car. Oh no.
A straight up Ashkenaz, dude.
Yeah.
Not down with
Maybe
the
that's
shitting.
what that's from, schnoz.
Schnoz.
I don't know.
It's definitely like Yiddish or something.
We were doing
Don't talk about the chosen people
band
like
fucking photos when I was like 18 or 19.
Mm-hmm.
And we get in Blaine's car and we're heading back on it. And right when we get in the car, I shit my pants. And Blaine goes, wait, are you fucking serious? He's brand new car. I'm like, yep, I just shit my pants for sure. He's like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
I mean,
I'm like, there's nothing I can do now. Get me back to the house, dog.
I love how calm you are in this situation.
Yeah, well, it's because it's happened to me so many times. I go, yep. Shit my pants.
Nothing we can do.
Dude, I'm willing to gamble on that fart that other people aren't willing to gamble. Dude. Take some fucking risks, dog. Take some fucking risks.
I mean, yeah, I think everyone's been there, you know. I would say most people it does happen to at least once a year. I don't think that. So if we're talking
at least once a year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cheers to that.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about all the vegans out there, you know what I mean?
Oh, just the Oreos and tofu diet. You must be shitting your pants every day. Must wear a diaper.
That's what I'm saying.
Those IPAs and the stouts.
You had some beer on top of that, dude? You had some beer on top of some Oreos and tofu?
No asshole can hold that shit back.
No, dude.
I don't care how tight your asshole is. My asshole comes out little snakes, dog. My asshole couldn't handle that. I ate a pound of bison one time. Dude, I literally have, each year I have a shit my ass story. I ate a pound of bison the night before. You get stoned, you start picking. Yeah, by the time you're like, I might as well just finish it up.
It's already almost gone.
Might as well just finish it up.
Might as well.
Little did I know, I was going to shit black for an hour. Literally every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes I was like, oh,
dude,
oh
that's
no.
rough, man.
Oh, no. And it did start out as a shit thing. I wonder if I told my shit at the party story on the podcast. Yeah, I probably did.
Oh, that's a good story.
That is a good story.
Yeah.
A really bad story, actually.
I mean, it's a good bad story.
It is. Fuck it, I'll tell it again.
Do it. I want to hear it again.
So,
it's been a while.
There was this dirty tattooed Asian girl I was hanging out with. Dating, as people would say.
Yeah, we were hanging out.
We were dating. Mm-hmm. And I would just go over to her house like every Wednesday. I'm not like a texting type. She's like, hey, we're having a party this Wednesday. You're coming over, right? I'm like, yeah, coming over. Have a party. She was a bit older than me. Mm-hmm. Had a lot of older friends. Mm-hmm. And I was like way too young to be hanging out with these people, to be honest. It was like people our age now, and I was like 19. I should not have been there. I was like a stray dog, honestly. I was like staying at my friend's house in his attic.
Oh, yeah.
And I was taping cockroaches to the wall and it was like 15 pieces of tape in the room. I was just wanting to make a point. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you guys, you need to get an exterminator. And I would just tape them. I would just tape them to the wall with red tape. It was hilarious.
That's so fucking funny.
So I head out to this girl's house, and I would drink a lot of Viso. And these are the risks that I'm taking. Is I'm drinking a lot of burnt coffee and a lot of shitty energy drinks. And I found it out the hard way. So drinking probably some shitty vodka over this house. Or it's actually a 2-bedroom apartment. And it's people wall to wall. The hallways completely jammed up with people. The living room, couches all full, people smoking in the back, people smoking out front. And so I'm talking to this dude, we're talking, oh yeah, you're banned, bro, you're banned, yeah, man, you're banned, bro. All that fun stuff. And
it's a party.
And I try to like sneak out a fart, you know what I'm saying? You try to sneak one out. And I'm like, oh shit. A little glock comes out into my cheeks and my underwear. And I'm talking to these guys, and I go right through the circle of people to get to the bathroom around the corner. Right as I get to the corner, someone goes, oh my God, who fucking shit their pants? Like, really loud. And I was like,
Did you make it into the bathroom?
I made it to the bathroom.
Okay, good.
And I did that, like, pull your pants down and, like, wipe your underwear.
Oh, no, dude.
You wipe your underwear with the shit in your ass, the back of your nuts and shit.
Oh, and so it really exploded.
Oh, it's
in
just
there.
bloop, bloop, bloop. And so I do that number.
God damn it.
And you know what? That bitch still sucked my dick at the end of the night.
Fuck.
She was probably getting a whiff of that, just my colon, just sucking my liver, my byproduct.
Ugh.
She was sucking that nasty pipe, that fucking scummy pipe. Like, Jesus Christ, these are the kind of savages we're talking about. Shit your pants. Honestly, I would say that's a feat. Shit your pants at a party and still get pussy. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. It wasn't good pussy. It was old, dried up pussy. But whatever. I said I was going to keep this PG, and look what you got me doing. We're talking about shit. And blowjobs.
I knew that it was going to go down this route.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No. I told you I wasn't going to, dude. I apologize.
It's been too long since we've done one of these. We had to get some shit out. No pun.
Dude, I'm drinking this right now. I had a Bang Energy. Yeah. I might just shit my
you
pants on stream just cuz.
You haven't learned a damn thing.
I haven't learned a goddamn thing.
God.
It's so true. Nothing's changed since I was 19. Still shitting my pants. That could be a rap song right there.
Hey.
Still.
Shit in my pants. Hey. Shit in my pants. Hey. Fuck on your bitch. Hey. Shit in my pants. Dude, that is fucked up. I think that says more about her than it does about you. I mean, I don't know.
It says a lot about her.
It says a lot about her. It says you were probably very good at cleaning it up.
Yeah, but I still was wearing the underwear.
That's gnarly.
It was pretty gnarly, dude. It was like wet, and I had to scoop shit out of my underwear. It was fucking hilarious, dude. When it happened, I was just like, I can't fucking believe this just happened right here in front of all your fucking people. I shit my pants and I walked through it.
Were you already like, this is going to be a great story?
Fuck no.
Okay. Because sometimes when fucked up shit is happening to me that is like not a good thing.
You gotta laugh about it because you're like, this is going to be funny as fuck.
This is not funny now, but it will be in like, even like a month when I tell my friends about it. You were just like horrified.
No,
yeah.
I was horrified because I like this chick and was like trying to be cool and shit with these people.
Oh fuck!
That's I shit my pants.
Dude, that's a
dude. The guy,
that's a nightmare. Dude.
What he said was so funny, dude. It was killing me.
Dude, that's a classic, dude. Someone fucking shit their
Oh my
pants.
God! It's hilarious.
Oh,
I think
dude.
I fucked this up.
Oh
check. Oh, we're good. No, I'm just yelling like a goofball. But yeah, that was fucking hilarious. So,
boy.
But yeah, dude, I have a million of those stories. Just an uncontrollable anus. It's terrible. Maybe there's like Kegels I can do for that.
Yeah, it's called butt Kegels.
No, that's how you get hemorrhoids.
What?
Ass Kegels? And then there's grapes hanging out of your asshole?
No one told me this.
Yeah, cluster grapes. They'll fall right out.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Have you looked at your asshole recently?
Yeah, I look at it every morning.
I'm pretty sure we determined on a podcast you didn't start wiping your ass till you're 20.
No, I didn't start washing my ass until I was 20.
Oh.
Yeah, that's different.
Glad we established that.
Mm-hmm. It's much different. I wiped, dude. I was a good wiper, which is why I didn't have to wash.
You were like a fucking laser guided wiper.
Yeah, I was just like.
You were like a fucking human bidet.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's what bidets are going to be like in the future. It's just going to be a laser scanner. Wow. And then zaps all the shit off your asshole.
No, the truth about it is I did wash my asshole before I was 20, but only if I was like going to be around a girl.
Were you trying to get that sucker licked up?
No, it was just like, I know that she's going to be like in and around and maybe down there. So, and I knew that it would smell. I knew that it would just create a general reek,
yeah.
General funk. So I cleaned it out, But if I was like hanging out with my friends, no,
fuck no,
fuck no, those assholes.
You probably have a shitty asshole right now.
I do, yeah.
I do have a shitty asshole.
I do have a shitty asshole.
Oh my god, I can't imagine.
No, I showered last night. Like before I went to bed. So. But I didn't shower, we just had practice.
And he shit this morning, and then we practiced, and he farted and shit. Disgusting.
But like I said, I'm a good wiper.
Disgusting. Let me see your asshole right now. I'm cleaning it up.
Nah, dude. No, it's a war zone down there.
Clean your asshole.
Make
oh
sure
my god.
Clean your gooch.
Okay.
It's no joke. You're really...
You know what's worse than guys shitting their ass is girls shitting their pants, because
because it gets all up
it goes right into their vagina. I mean, how many times can you seriously shit your pants as a girl before your vagina is just ruined? You should just throw it in the trash.
God, you are a gem.
What fucking gem, dog? I'm just talking, bro.
You are.
You know what's even funnier than dudes' voices cracking? You know how guys? Oh my god, dude!
Hey, girls, take your order.
Girls' cracking voice. It is hilarious. It gets up to a frequency I can't even reach. Have you heard a girl's voice crack?
I don't know that I have.
Oh my god, it is hilarious. Because they have little teeny fucking mouse voices already. But when it cracks, it really fucking high, dog.
It goes to like that dog whistle level.
I'm like, my lord. Like, you think it's embarrassing for guys' voices to crack. Holy shit.
Oh, that's weird.
Because they already have high, annoying little nasally voices.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So it's even worse. Nice.
All right, we've done 40 minutes. That's legit. We talked about.
No, dude, I got some more shit I can talk about.
Let's hear it, bro.
Okay, last night. Okay, I'm about to talk about my dreams, dude.
All right. Let's hear it.
Oh, I thought you were about to call me a faggot.
Dude, I don't call you a faggot ever.
So last night I had 2 vivid nightmares, both of which I woke up after in succession. And the first one was me coming back to my car after I don't even know what I was doing, but my car was in a parking garage, and I come back to it, the little Subaru, and I go, and all the doors and windows and stuff are open, and like the trunk is wide open and everything, and I had all my guitars and gear in there and everything, and it was all just gone. And it was like that feeling of like terror of like, wait, what? Did I really just leave it in here like unlocked?
Yeah.
So that was like a quick one, and I just like woke up after that. So I mean, it's not the worst, but it was like a solid like, oh my god.
Are you sharing your dreams right now, bro?
I'm sharing my dreams right now.
All right, you got another one for us?
Yeah, I got one more.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, this other one was at like a fancy dinner party, right? And it was like I had some rich friend, and his dad was like some sort of politician. And this isn't like an actual friend. It was like a made-up friend. Dad is a politician, right? And someone assassinates his dad in the middle of this party. And somehow... and so the dad he gets stabbed in the neck, right? And I'm talking like not like an action movie where like each time there's a blow, it cuts the shot to another one.
No, you watched him get stabbed in the neck.
I'd watch him get stabbed in the neck and then fall down and proceed to get stabbed in the arms and the head and like just spraying blood everywhere. And he's like feebly fighting back and everything and just getting stabbed in the face, like all sorts of places. And he's like this weird politician guy. And then the hitman who's trying to do it, he had this like just look of like fucking, I will do anything to ice you right now. And then I woke up. I'm
nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's better than the dream I had last night.
What was that?
Eating out some girl's hairy asshole.
Some girl?
Let's not get into it.
Yeah. Well, that sounds way preferable to watching somebody just get stabbed without being able to blink.
Yeah, that is fucking weird, dog.
It is weird, man. I don't normally have crazy violent dreams. Most of my dreams are, if they get weird, it's like sex weird, you know?
Like what kind of sex?
Like, I don't even want to fucking get into it.
What kind of sex are you talking?
It's like the kind you think. The kind where you... No, it's not just eating ass. Like, fucking weird people who you're not trying to have sex with, you're having sex with them. and doing and weird shit. But parts of your body are all deformed and strange, you know? And it might start out good. You're like, yeah, this is, oh, fuck yeah, I'm having a sex dream right now. And then you're like, oh,
her vagina has teeth.
Or my dick just keeps growing. You know, just keeps growing to where you're like, no, stop, you know?
It's like, so you're like the stretchy guy from the Final Four, but with your dick.
Yeah, but I can't control it.
Do you think he can add girth to his cock, or is it just length?
No, yeah, he can add girth.
I think so.
Yeah, because you can. It's stretchiness. You can go stretch this way. You can stretch that way. You know?
But is there an amount of material to stretch? So he would need like a really leathery big foreskin.
I don't think it has anything to do with the amount of material. He can just stretch into infinity. Is what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a movie idea.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Like, he knows what the fuck I'm going to say. Here we go. Like, he's going to say
go.
something crazy.
Here we go, guys. Let me take
So I was thinking about it. If I ever make a bunch of money and I get to change career or something and do my own thing, I'm going to go to country clubs. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to meet judges.
I know exactly
I'm
going
to try to meet judges, okay?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I'm going to wear a little small hat and try to fit in with the Jews. Okay? What do you mean? There's a lot of powerful Jewish people around here.
Sure.
And maybe I
want to be a part of their religion. Hat. Yeah.
And then, and eventually, so my movie idea is like, I want to like infiltrate them to see what, you know, like the Illuminati or something, you know what I mean? And they go, let's see your
schmeckle.
Your schmeckle. And I'm like, that's the climax of the movie. They're like, oh no, they're going to see that I'm uncircumcised.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll be like the rabbi has to chew it off, you know what I mean? Because that's normal. That's a thing. But it's too leathery. What? It's like the Parent Trap where they try to pierce the ear with the the apple on it, but they can't pierce the ear because it's too tough. So it's too leathery to pierce.
Sick fuck.
What, dude? That's the climax of the movie. And then
so he can't. It's like he can't chew it off.
He can't get through the.
And
it's too tough.
And
then I become like I'm like the Messiah.
Oh.
Because he can't chew it off.
His foreskin is too strong.
Yeah. See? Fire, dude.
I like it.
Fire movie.
That was not what I was expecting at all. I don't even know how you jumped into that.
Dude, I get really high too early in the day, and then I think of crazy movie ideas.
That's good. I think you're off to a great start with that movie. Infiltrating the Juminati. You know,
the Juminati.
Juminati.
That's a new one. I never heard that before.
That would be great.
That feels good coming from a Jew. Honestly,
dude,
feels really good.
I'm not a Jew.
Yes, you are, dude. No, it's because you got the whole red thing, so you're kind of like you're like an outlier for them.
No, there's redheaded Jews. I just, by their own definition, I'm not a Jew because my mother is not
tainted.
a Jew. Yeah, I'm
tainted blood.
I'm tainted blood.
Yeah.
My father is a traitor to the Jewish race.
Ah,
you know, by
that makes sense.
By sleeping outside of these circles, and
does he wear a little hat?
Hell no.
He doesn't? Exactly, because he's fucking strange heathen women.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he was savage.
He was a reb.
I bet your dad slang some dick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure,
I've seen your dick, so I pretty much think I've seen your dad's dick.
Seen my dick.
What do you mean I haven't seen your dick?
You haven't seen it. You think you've seen it, but you've not. You haven't seen it at its full potential.
Well, what did you show me then? That one time?
That was, that was technically, that was only half of it.
Oh, I can see you kind of had it like wrapped up a little bit. You had it like it's like reeled up like a fishing line.
Yeah.
You only pulled out a little bit.
I was like, he can only take this much.
He can only take. Let's not hurt his ego like this. Let's not do that.
Let's not. Come on.
You kind of like you pulled out like 4 inches, judging mine.
Yeah. There we go. See, bud. We're
see,
the same.
Bud.
See, little guy.
I was like, it is a little thick compared to mine,
but it's good. It's fine.
On that note,
all right. I think see it there. That's a good ending note.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we stayed on topic. Talked about foreskin and your dirty asshole, and we'll call it a day. Peace out.